Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today I am making another unboxing video and I am really excited about it. But first, I wanted to share a backstory about the deck that I am unboxing today. Actually, there are two of them, but one is already unboxed and I've been using it, and I saved the other one for this video. If you'd like more contents like this one and from this channel, then please consider subbing and hit that notification bell to be sure not to miss anything. Alright, let's dive in. I said earlier that I'll be unboxing a deck today, but I never mentioned which one. This is the one that I am going to unbox. This is the Musolea Oracle of Souls. And I actually got this deck this week. Today is Friday, February 28th, 2020, and I got them on Sunday. Well, I bought them on Sunday, but I received them on Monday, and it came with this one. I got them both. And before I actually dive into unboxing this one, there is a backstory that I would like to tell. The story is, in a sense, a little wow, but I still feel like unboxing this deck will go well with the story. I don't know, you tell me. But you don't have to sit through the whole video. If you just want to get to the part where I unbox this deck, you can just skip ahead. But I'm going to tell the story first, so make yourself comfortable. The way I actually came across these decks is very interesting. Lately, I've been hearing calls. So what I mean is sometimes I will hear callings or calls from different dimensions. And lately, the calls that I've been hearing were coming from the other side. And by the other side, I mean the afterlife. And even in my meditations, I will hear the voices or have appearances. Though I thought to myself, okay, I need a deck to bring all those energy in, because if they're trying to reach me, it's because they have something to tell me. They have message to tell me. They have something to tell me, and I'm willing to listen. So I started looking for oracle decks that will help me dive more into my meditation and get message through those cards. And again, cards are just that, they're cards. So any decks that you work with, whether it's tarot or oracles, any cards, they're just tools. You don't necessarily need them to connect with any dimension. They're good to have, but you don't necessarily need them. Anyway, I just felt like a deck would be better for me to start with. So what I did next was going online and look for decks. Usually the way I shop for my decks, I actually say is the other way around. The decks are the one that call me, which is why I never buy a deck that I do not resonate with. So I see the deck, no matter how pretty it is, if I don't connect with it, I don't get it. So anyways, back to the moment where I went online and started looking for decks. I knew it needed to be an oracle deck, but which one? I wasn't sure, because there are zillions of oracle decks out there and they're all different depending on what the author intended them for and the art and all. So every deck that I would see, they were just meh. I mean, they were beautiful. I love butterflies, for instance, and I saw one that had a lot of butterflies and all those pretty colors, but still, I still felt this is not the one I need. So I took my time looking for decks, and I still couldn't find one that resonated with the type of work that I wanted them for. So I let it rest for a little bit, and last weekend, the night of Saturday to Sunday, actually, when I went to bed, before I went to bed, I had my meditation and I asked to be guided to the right deck for the kind of work that I was going to be working with. And by the way, that kind of work, I wanted a deck that will help me connect better with the afterlife. So when I went to bed on Saturday night, I meditated about my requests. It's something I really had to have, and I had to connect really well with the deck. I knew the deck or the decks are out there. I just need guidance to know where to look for them and which one actually they are. So I went to bed and I had a dream. And yes, that was a very interesting dream. So in the dream, there was, of course, myself and with tarot decks and oracle decks. And there was also someone else and a few other people. But two main characters of that dream are who I'm going to focus on. One of them is myself, and the other one is Johnny at Tarot's Apprentice. I linked his channel in the description below. Anyway, Johnny was in my dream, and Johnny is a lovely soul who I know through his videos. I came across one of his videos a while back, and it just resonated with me. Since then, I've been a subscriber of his and enjoying his reading. But anyway, I've never met him, at least face to face. I've never met him before. And so anyway, he was in that dream and he was doing readings for someone else. Actually, a few people. He was doing readings for them, and me, I was just playing with my cards. After he had his last client, he came to me and he asked me why I did not join them. Still playing with my cards and looking at him, I told him, well, Johnny, I arrived in the middle of one of your sessions and I didn't want to interrupt the session, the energy, everything that was going on. So I just thought I would just stay aside. And plus, I wasn't really sure if I could just jump in and help with the readings, or not that you need help, you know what you're doing and you're great at it, but I wasn't sure if you needed another reader. So I just stayed in my corner. He told me, you really don't have to worry about things like that. Yes, please, you should have joined in, because the more the mirror, and we would have gotten information from my side and from your side. But anyways, it's not a big deal. And then he paused and he asked me what was wrong. I laughed because there was, of course, something on my mind, but I didn't want to bother him with what was on my mind. So I told him at first, what do you mean? What is wrong? Nothing is wrong. All is well. And he told me, no, girl, something is wrong with you. Well, you have something on your mind. What is it? Tell me, maybe I can help you. So I started speaking and I told him, Johnny, I'm not sure how to say this, but lately I've been hearing calls from the other side. They want to communicate and I want to listen to what they have to say, because I know I have this feeling that it is very important what they have to say, and it's something I have to share with people. Does it make sense what I'm trying to say? And since then, I've been looking for an oracle deck, because all the oracle decks that I've seen gorgeous ones, I've seen most kinds, but none felt right to use with them. So I'm actually looking for a deck or some decks that will help me establish a better connection, so that they will come through and I will hear them even better and get better information and just go from there. Does it make sense? We pause for a few seconds and then he laughed. I can't mimic Johnny's laugh. You really have to go on his channel on one of these videos and hear him laugh. He has a very distinct laugh, but it's one that everybody like. But anyway, he laughed and he told me, yes, it makes perfect sense. And I can actually help you with that. I know what you are talking about. I know what you mean. And I have the right decks for you. Next, Johnny put his hand in the satchel bag that he was carrying, and when he got it out, he was holding two things that he extended to me. So in that dream, Johnny gifted me these two decks. So like I said, I've never met Johnny before, but I'm familiar with him from his videos on YouTube. Now, why he will come in my dream is something I cannot explain, but I'm not surprised that he did. And actually, these two decks are also, they are part of his collection. He used them, and I think in one of the videos I saw him use them before, and somehow at the time they were, I found them, yes, they're gorgeous, but that's about it. But in the dream, when he gave them to me, there was, something happened, something that I can't put words on, but the energy, and it was wild. When I got the decks in my hands, the way I felt was just surreal. Like, even now that I have them in my hands, it's surreal. Of course, I thanked Johnny, and I knew at that moment that yes, this is what I was looking for. And of course, before we parted ways, Johnny told me not to be shy with my gift because I have really good and strong gift, and that next time I should not hesitate and I should not be scared. I should just join him in the readings. He hugged me and then we parted ways. And right after that, actually when he turned his back is when I woke up on Sunday morning. And when I woke up on Sunday morning, the first thing that I did was to go on Amazon and order these decks. And luckily I received them the following day on Monday. So isn't it crazy? I wanted to tell the story before I unbox this, so I'm now going to go ahead and unbox this deck, give a quick flip through, and that be it. And I did mention earlier that Johnny has these two decks in his collection. And I did see him use them before, but again, at the time they did not connect with me, even though I found them really beautiful. Now, I guess back then I was not ready to work with them, but now I am, because now, I saw them in the dream, and when I woke up and I went on Amazon and I saw them, I was like, yes, I need to have you, I need to have you. And then when I received them, I was so eager to open them. I was originally saving both of them for unboxing videos, but obviously this one I unboxed first. And I've been working with it. It's great. I love it. I love the energy out of it. And so now I'm going to unbox this one so that I can start working with it as well, because yes, I've been dying too. So I'm going to flip the camera and show you how I get everything from the box. I'm not very familiar with the decks, so I'm not going to take the time either to read through on camera, as the video will be way too long. However, after I unbox the deck, I will flip through each cards. There are 36 cards in the whole deck, so I'll do that, and I guess that'd be it. This is what the box looks like. I showed it earlier, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the wrap. I'm going to be using my leather opener. So what is great is that the deck is in well, not the deck, the companion book is in 6 different languages, so that is good. It's accessible to a lot of people. Let's see those cards. So of course on top we have the booklet and yeah, the publishing house. Usually I don't go through the books that come with decks. The exception is for oracle decks. Not because I don't care about the information, but here's a booklet and here are the cards. So this is Abraham, and look at that design. This is amazing. This is what the back looks like, and I really like. Okay, let me remove that wrap, maybe we'll see it better. And of course I will try not to damage the deck itself. Okay, this should be great. Wow, I wish I could describe the way I feel just by holding these decks. It's like something, there was a switch or a shift or something happened, and I just can't explain with words. I don't have words to explain that. But anyway, this is what the back looks like. And it's very gorgeous. So now I'm going to flip through each card, and some of those characters, I apologize in advance because I'm going to butcher the names of some of them, but I do a quick flip through. So the first card we have Abraham, Justice of Pendominium, and he's tells you in the back here, Justice, Truth, Duty. He have the Traveler, Keeper of the Crossroads, Restlessness, Independence, Appraisal, the Thinker, who's the father of knowledge. So we have knowledge, instruction, reinvention, the Exile, 4-second soldier, strategy, failure, trauma. Just look at the details. Just look at it. So impressive. The Maestro, Master of Inspiration, Understanding, Community, and Genuinity. Poet of Avon, the Storyteller, Fame, Stagnation, Pride. Hades, oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, something just went through my whole body, just So this is Hades, Lord of Riches, Equanimity, Wisdom, Inevitability. Vant, Caretaker of the Lost, Respite, Assistance, Memory. Charon, the Ferryman, Necessity, Focus, Transitions. See, there is something going on here, and look at the smoke. Like the smoke of that it's wild. It is wild. And I have to say, yes, it's going to calm down. And I have to say, my AC is on all the time. So that's not to say it's the air that is making this that is creating that, because the AC is on all the time. So even when that smoke was peaceful earlier, the AC was on. So the reason I'm pointing this out, that was my doing. But the reason I'm pointing this out is just to show you what is going on here energy wise. So anyways, that's not from the air from the AC, but I just felt like I should, because look, it's coming back to slowly trying to come back to peacefulness, but there's just way too much going on right now, and I'm actually glad I could get that on camera. It is wild. Anyways, Thanatos, warden of this completion support expediency. Nyx, enchantress of night. Look at, she is gorgeous. Look at her. Secrets, vigilance, subterfuge. Look at that. Aaron, master of the great hunt. Authority, the hunt, natural balance. Arthur, the champion of Avalon. Companionship, nobility, self-realization. The Morrigan, weaver of faith. Wow. Look at it. Oh man. So antipathy, introspection, and opposition. Morgan LeFay, the Witch of Ages. And again, I'm so sorry for those who I'm butchering the name of. I'm really sorry about that. Atonement, growth, and deceit. Danu, mother of creation. Wow. So she's for motherhood, ferocity, and creation. Dawn, the red shaper. Just reward, evaluation, respite. Ereshkigal, or is it Ereshkigal? Queen of Shadows. Sweet baby Ramses, look at her. Wrath, instability, suspicion. I'm not surprised to actually see wrath right there, because that's the feeling I also get from her, that she's not one to mess with, like seriously. Wow. The Prince, the forgotten adversary. Sorrow, lost valor, serendipity. Oh. Lilith, the thief of life. Hunger, animalism, instinct. Martyr, matron of the blind. Honesty, shame, restitution. She's actually the one on the, yes, the one on the box. Eternal servitor, the ancient wanderer. Hope, incompleteness, yearning. Lady of Masks. Reclamation, vanity, surface appearance. Osiris, God King of Duat. Commitment, acquisition, responsibility. Matriarch, mother of homestead. Rejection, opportunity, and consequences. The Golden Empress, potency, confidence, and magnetism. Hathor, mistress of harmony, mediation, communication, and culture. Anubis, arbiter of truth, preservation, neutrality, obligation. Set, prince of avarice, short-sightedness, ambition, narcissism. El Shaddai, the radiant lord, wisdom, paternalism, kindness. Abaddon, overlord of the abyss, pestilence, corruption, and malice. Jane the maid, Guardian of Saints, Humility, Disillusionment, and Champion. The Leper King. Oh, I love his eyes. Sword of Law. Bravery, self-discipline, and faith. The Ageless. Healing, graciousness, acceptance. Oh, mama. That is just wild. And the Keeper of Whispers, the Mad Prophet. Curiosity, madness, forbidden knowledge. So, yes, the art in these cards are actually pretty. The art is great. And I love the detail and everything. And I also love the way they feel. I mean, at some point in the camera, you could see with the smoke, which I explained again. Yes, some cards have a deeper feel than others, but I am actually very glad that, first of all, I got the deck. Well, first of all, I want to thank Johnny for coming through in my dream and actually directing me to these decks. So thank you, Johnny, and I'm glad I have them. Now I'm actually very satisfied because I couldn't wait any longer to unbox them and just start working with them. And I'm actually ready to work with them because while they were in the box, they were also with me. So I'm ready to use them. That's pretty much it for the cards. What I'll do next is I go through the booklet for this and read about each being. Some I'm familiar with, and some others I'm not, but I read about everyone from the book, then I'll go from there. So if you like what you're seeing here, then please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that when I upload new videos, you'll be the first one to know. Thank you so much for your attention, and see you soon.